Hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. Had to take care of some things. How are you guys? My first Sunday live. Hi, Little Eagle Woman. Hi, Misty Eddie. Hi, Transcend. Hi, Sharon. You guys can hear me? Good. Thank you. Hi, Giggly Aaron. I don't think it'll be moved out of LA. No. Question is, will people show up? What are ticket sales like? Will people be there? Hi, Mary. I don't think people will show up. Attendance might be low. How you guys doing? I'm traveling to Florida, to Fort Lauderdale on Wednesday and back Sunday to California. Oh, they'll definitely be lurking. For sure. You know, the thing about people who come here for quote unquote better lives, they know how to survive. They just won't show up. Just like in Texas. Thank you, Misty Eddie. Oh, let me set my goal. Well, let me set a goal. Don't know why. I'm going to for work to meet. Okay, will your trip be? Excuse me, guys. I have brain fog. So bear with me. Where will her trip to Fort Lauderdale go? Little Eagle Woman, your trip will be fine. He'll be busy. He'll be fine. Page of Wands and Two of Pentacles. You're gonna have a good time. It'll be safe. You'll be nervous though, Two of Swords. You'll be worried. Might be some confusion maybe, traveling back. Good evening. Luleb? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. From Long Beach. I'm going trying to help Native Americans. Yeah. Hi, Green Eyes Bunny. Oh, nice, Little Eagle Woman. Yeah, it'll be. Hello, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. Hello, Rhonda. What was the dream? You had a psychic premonition? Thank you, Little Eagle Woman. What was the dream? What were allowed to ask personal questions? Yes, you can ask personal questions. Yes, Jeremy. I'm going to turn my heater on because I'm getting cold. How you guys turned out in the storm? If you're in the area where you get a storm. We have a lot of snow here where I am. Yeah, no power outages. Yeah, it's crazy. I dreamed I was in a church and saw a fellow musician friend I hadn't seen in a long time. His name was Rodney. In the dream, I didn't recognize him. A week later, I ran into him on MLK Day concert. That's interesting. So far, I'm not sure how much, but you're supposed to get over 12 inches. It's a lot. It's piling up. Oh. Energy must have been strong, Rhonda. There's a lot of change at work. I'm considering jumping teams if the opportunity presents itself. Will I continue to be able to work remotely over the next 5 years? Hi, Patty. Yeah, you guys got a lot of, how far south are you, Patty? Because I'm central. Middlesex County. Hi, 19 Aquarius. Jeremy, you'll be able to do remote, but there may be some compromise. It may not be full remote, perhaps. Or also, it may be full remote, but my guys are saying, I'll show you real quick. 6 of Cups, Page of Swords, the Empress, 5 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. So yeah, you you'll push for that. You'll get your way. 5 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. So they're also saying just be careful, of not being too isolated when you work remote. When you work, there may be some isolation. They're warning about that. Maybe that's something you struggle with, but you'll get remote. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get the remote, but it'll, just be careful. You'll fight for it too. Yeah. Just make sure you're checking yourself emotionally or mental. Make sure um, you're engaging and have social interaction. It's real tempting to stay. Listen, I work from home. It's sometimes it could be a little isolated, so you have to work around that. Thank you. My goal is to open up a dog rescue and needing to leave all dogs alone. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. I need to socialize if I ever want to find a way. Yeah, that's the way of it. They don't just drop in your house. That's why the Empress came up. That's why those cards came up in your energy. Interesting. They had their debate. James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett had their Senate debate in Texas today. Some readers have said that Jasmine is going to win. Can you read the energy and spirit guides on who they see winning? Okay. Okay, I could do that. I have to look at James Tallarico's face because I don't I know what he looks like, but I need to look at his face. Came right up. Okay. He's got a bright smile. Teeth are very straight, very white. His teeth are okay. Let's see here. I need to watch that debate also, even though I'm not from Texas. Um, okay, show me Jasmine Crockett. Show me. She looks very happy. Um, show me Jasmine Crockett. What should I ask? It still kind of feels too early, but I'm gonna look anyway. Okay. My dream suggested how much money I should donate for the concert, which is 2 days later. Okay. Okay. Show me the results. I mean, who won the debate? She got Judgment, 8 of Cups, the Empress, 9 of Swords, the Emperor, the Star, the Hangman, 8 of Wands. She got Judgment, Eight of Cups. They're talking about Jasmine Crockett. I'm gonna pin so I can stay focused. Okay. Then I'll get to the other question. The Empress, 9 of Swords. The Emperor, major cards, and I said she's gonna go very far. The Star, the Hangman, some delays. Hangman came up before, I remember. The 8 of Wands. Okay, so delay in progress maybe, in some sense. But it also feels like a shift in perspective about her. You have the Emperor and the Empress in her energy. The 9 of Swords is in between. That feels like, let me get a clarifier for that. Judgment, okay, Judgment is about elevation. It's about rebirth. It's about going to the next level. Woohoo! Oh man. I'm gonna pull the High Priestess. She often gets the High Priestess in her energy. The World as a clarifier for the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords feels, when I saw it, I heard that that's her energy. She has some worry, like, oh, am I gonna make this? But she has the Empress and the Emperor, that authority, that power. I have a feeling, I didn't see the debate, but I feel like she might have schooled this man. The World is there. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major cards in her energy. I see. Yeah, I see. It's still, I'm going to say she's more on the leaning side, but it will take a lot of, I don't see that here though. And so I'm trying to separate my own anxiety from these cards, because the cards are telling me she has a huge chance to win, like she's going to win. Okay. Let me get a clarifier for the Hangman. The Four of Swords. Yeah. She's going to... So the Hangman's energy is really more about a shift. Who is that? The Hangman's energy... Thank you, here we go. Is really, it feels like a shift of something, how she's approaching something differently in her campaign that is causing this progression. So, because that's what I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily feel like a delay. The clarify is the Four of Swords, so it's a almost sort of like a re-review. It's not the right phrase because I have brain fog and words are hard for me right now, but it's like stepping back to approach it in a different way for success. But y'all, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has the Emperor and the Empress. She has the Eight of Cups after the Judgment. And the Judgment is a huge elevation. The World is here as a clarifier for the Nine of Swords. So, and the High Priestess is on the bottom there. So she may not even, or it was, she's like, her energy is showing me she feels like it's an uphill battle, but she doesn't know what's in store for her. That's why I feel like, oh, it's too soon, because it's her energy that I'm feeling. Let's look at James Tallarico. Let's look at him. She has no idea what will be in store for her, which will be a nice surprise. She's very worried. Entertainment purposes only. Okay, show me James Tallarico's results. Show me his results, please. King of Cups on the bottom. Two of Swords. I might have to shuffle. Okay. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. King of Wands. High Priestess. King of Swords. The Sun. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Seven of Swords, the Magician. King of Cups on the bottom. Lots of kings. 3 kings, if that, these cards fell out. Okay, I'll show y'all real quick. Two of Swords. I'm going to move through this quick because I feel like I'm spending too much time. Page of Wands. Three of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. The High Priestess. Have some mysteries going on there. King of Swords. the Sun, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. He has one major card here. He has 2 kings here. Three of Wands. He's very focused here. He has a lot of he has a lot of willpower, authority, and discipline and drive, like focus a lot. It's very strong. But at the same time, how old is he? He feels young. I didn't even look at his age. Y'all having a whole conversation down here. How old is James Tallarico? They are both in their 40s. Okay. Both in their 40s. 1989. I'm older than him. I don't think, is he in his 40s? Hi, Dee Dee. Hold on. He's 36? 37. Yeah, he's young. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't feel like he's her age. He feels younger and less experienced. That's what the cards are showing me. With the 2 of Swords and the Page of Wands there. He's young. Yeah, that's what I saw. A big age gap. And mentality too, which isn't a bad thing. We do need younger. She's young. He's young. We do, but she has more of experience. She's right there where she needs to be, and he has some time. He has, he has to catch up. He's very like young. Like I feel it, youthful. He's, maybe the King of Swords is here. He has a lot of intellect and intelligence, but he also may have some immaturity. But whatever, it's fine if he can govern. He has a lot of hope. The Sun is here for him, so I don't know if he'll win. But he'll be okay. I don't think he'll win. Will James Tallarico win the Texas nomination? Saying no. I mean, I don't think that's his path. Okay. He has a lot going for him now. He has good energy, very youthful, but he doesn't have, she has something more than what he has. Hi, Kimberly. I would like to ask you something. My mother passed away yesterday. I'm so sorry, Moya. And I felt she did not want me in the room with her. Sorry for your loss, Moya. Um, I I typically don't read on spirits who have just passed because they have work to do to get, you know, I don't do it typically, but if you want to ask me at a later time, but if you sense that she didn't want you in the room, then it's probably the truth. I could read on that other than touching on any messages she may have for you because her spirit has work to do before I ask any questions or touch on any energy. I don't do that when they, pass immediately. She didn't want you in the room. She didn't because yeah. No, I'm sorry, you're going through a lot. You're going through a lot of hurt. She didn't want you in the room. The devil fell out. The Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Five of Cups, which is grief and loss. And no, she didn't want you in the room. But Spirit is saying the reason why she didn't want you in the room is because of um, the mental and emotional uh, effect of that. All right, here we go. Okay, Moya? Oh, here we go. So you're bragging. You don't have snow. You want a reading later? Yeah, you can. But just know your senses were right about that. Okay, Moya? We lost two of our three pets in the last 3 months. I would love to have another baby once we are sure the world isn't ending. But I'm wondering if getting a dog is a better move. For a baby or a baby? It's Aaron, it's interesting because we need more. I get people don't want to have children considering the way the world is. And at the same time, we also need more intelligent people having children who want to have kids, Okay, let's see what the cards say. I keep saying a dog, but also, well, I'll pull first and then I'll tell you what my guys are saying to me. I like to see it physically. I'm a very visual person, but they're saying something and it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. They're telling me something might happen, but let's see if it comes out in the cards. Show me in the cards, please. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles fell out. Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, Moya, take care of yourself, okay? The Fool, Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles, Eight of Wands on the bottom, Judgment, Three of Wands, High Priestess. I might have to shuffle some more. Yeah, there it is. They're saying you could get the dog, but you're going to have a child. Jiggly Aaron. They are telling me whether you plan it or don't plan it. You got a baby somewhere coming. They say, yeah, sure, get your dog. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups came up in there. The Fool is up in there. You're going to have a baby eventually. And it might be a surprise. Just so you know. Giggly Aaron. Yeah, let's continue to send Moya some support and love in the chat. Give her some good energy. Yeah, Giggly. Yeah, Aaron. Mm-hmm. Did I skip someone's question? Oh, Christy, I didn't see your comment. As a therapist, what do you suggest those of us do that are angry and heartbroken for the assaults and murders we know and don't know we are taking place? I'm going to pin this comment. Okay. First and foremost, you what can you do in terms of feeling like you have some control, taking action or taking care of yourself? I didn't see your question. You might have to type it again. Mental health. It's okay to not scroll and consume so much information or images or videos. It's okay to not watch. It's okay to take off social media from your phone for a while. It's okay to watch something you enjoy. It doesn't mean you care less. It doesn't mean you're ignoring the problems, but our minds are not meant to consume so much trauma. You know, it affects us. It changes our brain chemistry. So we're not meant to consume so much horrific images, videos, news. And so you have to find other outlets. One, talking to a licensed professional if you feel like um, you are having thoughts that are scary, if you're having thoughts of wanting to harm yourself, please talk to someone. If you're feeling like you're in a very dark space mentally, I encourage you to reach out to um, a licensed professional, someone you trust. Okay. Uh, don't be alone. Don't isolate. Engage in self care. It's not just a practice that is talked about on the internet, it's not a buzzword. It is a research based practice. Okay. Much like cognitive behavioral therapy, it's a research based practice. Okay. So, physical self care, emotional, psychological, spiritual self care. If you are a creative person and engage more in creative expression, listen to music. It works. It's not just something the internet says. Read a book you enjoy. Go for a walk if you're in a warm environment. Lucky you. You know. Um, meditate if you like meditating. Be kind to yourself. And it's okay to honor your feelings of anger, sadness. It's okay to acknowledge them. It's okay to feel them. Um, feeling means you're human. You are living, feeling means you have empathy and compassion. You know, you could volunteer. It's important to do those things, to feel like you are directing your anger in a way that you feel helps you. Jeff, I can't read her name. Pat Jefferson, but repeat your question in the chat. My daughter hasn't spoke to me in a year, nor have I seen my grandkids. I keep hoping divine love will bring her back soon. Do you think we have a positive reunion sometime this year? Cruising. There needs to be some repairing. I think did I read for you? I read for so many people with similar. You're welcome, Krusty. Work on your goals. Do we still have a life worth living? It's it's a scary time. Oh. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Um, you both love each other very much, cruising, but there's a lot of conflict. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands is you. You're the Queen of Wands. Five of Swords is your daughter. Three of Swords is your daughter. Or the both of your energies. King of Swords is your daughter, too. Her energy. Five of Wands is the conflict. You guys fight a lot. The World, the Star, and the Sun. Your daughter's angry at you? Welcome, Moya. You want to know about you, Pat? Sure, I could do that. There'll be a reunion cruise, but there's a lot that needs to be repaired between you and your daughter. It's a lot of friction. You love each other, but your daughter has some. There's a lot of hurt. The tower's on the bottom. The tower. Four of Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of not good stuff between the two of you. Lots of fives. 1, 2, 3. 3 fives. Not good. Cruising. Did you guys have a fight? Do you guys always fight? Did you have a disagreement? Cruising PC? I'm going to have to take a pay cut with the state job. The pay is less than the private sector. Can you tell me if the state may offer a good compensation closer to what I'm earning now? I see your question, Misty Eddie. I see you, Rhonda. I see you, Pat Jefferson. Someone is, cruising PC before I move on. Someone is very willful. There needs to be there's a lot going on between you two. It's sort of like a long-standing, long-term friction between you, the two of you. All right, Pat Jefferson, 418, or Pattern. I think I'm saying your name wrong. The moon. Thank you. Pattern Jefferson, you are very there's a dreamy quality to your personality. You come off as mysterious to people. You're very creative. There's a moodiness to you too. Sadness. But not like in a depressive way. Lots of wands. Lots of wands. You guard yourself. People may have hurt you in the past. Aaron, I was able to use it. I took time learning the cards and understanding them. The pendulum was quick. I used cards before I used the pendulum, but I took time learning the cards and understanding how I read them because everyone reads them differently. She's very hurt, Cruising PC. But this is not an old. This isn't an old feeling. Or this isn't a new feeling. This is old. I saw your last question, Donna. You're a very stable pattern, Jefferson. You have a vibrant personality at the same time. You like to have a good time. You're a good person. You you like people to know that. You're solid and grounded. You'd like to make things grow. I got you, Donna. I saw Rhonda, I saw you, and I saw Misty, I saw you. You don't show. You have a lot of there's something you don't show people. This creative fluid side of you. For some reason, you show more of the spicy, grounded side. You keep the like intuitive, maybe spiritual, you know, there's a depth to you. You need to show that part more, Jefferson. Pattern Jefferson. I hope I'm saying your name right. I can't see. I don't think I'm saying your name right. Pat Turner Jefferson. Okay. You've had some hurt. You need to show more of that. You have some intuition there happening. Yeah, I hope I'm hitting the nail on the head. All right, let me go up. Donna. She hasn't spoken to you. Yeah, that I got. Yeah. Cruising PC. I think you should go talk to someone to process your own feelings about your relationship dynamic with her. You have to do your own work. All right, Donna. Donna. Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, the Tower, the King of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and Queen of Cups. Something you're gonna have to ask for something that you may have been thinking about in terms of compensation. If you want to take the pay cut, you have to negotiate with them. I'm not quite sure what that would be. But they will be willing to work with you. Something you could ask for. Something that you may have wanted before, or something you may have wanted in a job, Donna. Like, for example, people who want to work remote, I'll work, you could, this is just an example. I'll work 3 days remote, I'll work 3 days remote and 2 in the office. Something that you would have to ask for to make the deal worth your while. Okay. Miss Yeti, I know how much we all want to know regarding T. If you don't want to read on this, I understand. You have so much info. Yesterday. How much longer do we have to? What time is it? Feels like I've been reading for days. Yep, you guys, your energy is so. I think because your energy is so strong. Heavy energy in this chat today. Heavy energy. Did that make sense, Donna? I hope it did. All right, I'm just scrolling down. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just going through your comments. Okay, good, Pat Turner. Do you know if you have to take a pay cut, or are you asking? I see your question, Aaron. Two worlds. Oh, you're asking. The Six of Pentacles was there, so I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, the Tower was there, but the Tower was there, but it seems like it was about something else. It seems more like asking for something. Like they may offer you this, but you could negotiate something that you're not, either you wouldn't, sort of like against the grain, against what's normal. The Seven of Swords was there. There's like, it may be less, but there's something you will have to do to make it worth your while. I'm not switching the answer, but there's something there. Start dinner for the men. Am I gonna have to kick you out? February is coming. because I have a very strong feeling. Yeah, so that's what I think, Donna. Miss Yeti. Nine of Wands. In due time. Nine of Wands is a card of resilience. It talks about, it acknowledges the hardship that we've been experiencing as a collective, the vulnerable being hurt, the innocent being kidnapped and terrorized. Um, it is acknowledging the hardship we've been through, but it says, stay the course, don't give up, keep going, keep pushing. You are divinely guided, you are guarded also, and we're almost there, okay? I'm going to do a video for the month of February. I'll upload that. Okay, Miss Yeti. Hi, Kim. I keep a dream diary. How can I get more specific, practical advice from my dreams, whether they are psychic dreams or regular dreams? I tried putting a request under my pillow. Rhonda, I'm going to pull. I just heard something, but to putting, literally before I finished reading, I heard put something, maybe not notes, but an object under your pillow. Onyx, maybe, a gemstone. Let me shuffle again. Clear this deck. King and Queen of Swords. You're approaching this, Rhonda, too practically. You have to be more fluid in your approach to open yourself up more into understanding your dream. You're trying to control it too much intellectually. So you have to be more fluid. I'm not sure what you're asking for in terms of your dreams, but it has to be more guided towards, or don't ask anything, actually. Just write down what you remember about your dreams. That's it. And you have to meditate more, like sleep meditation. But you have to be more fluid in your approach and less rigid, more emotional. Okay, Rhonda? All right. Um, mm, 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 mm. Are you able to use, okay, yeah, I've answered that. Messages from your card. Christy, I'm going to do a video about February. At least there. Yes, cruising PC. Go. If you feel comfortable, you have to talk to someone about it. You need support. Hi Kim, any insight on whether 45 will still be here in the summer? I don't think so. I don't think so. Babs running. I own a pendulum, but haven't used it in years. I guess trusting it will work for me is harder than believing. Oh. Maybe the pendulum isn't your tool, Aaron. You have to find what your tool is. You gotta find what your tool is. It may not be the pendulum. I have stopped interacting with any friends or family members that voted for. That's good, Debbie. That's where it needs to start. That's where it needs to start. In the Caucasian persuasion, if you have family members who are racist, if you have family members who voted for this man, you gotta come. You have to put your boundaries up and call it out. You don't gotta fight them, but you know, that's where it starts. It would make it a summer to look forward to. This year, honestly, this year is starting off rough, but I feel in my heart, I always know, like, I knew 2025 would be terrible. Not just because of Donald Trump, I just knew this isn't going to be good. But I think we're going to come out on the other side of 2026. I sense that it'll get better. We'll be okay. We are in the thick of it. Say the F-45 won't be here for the midterms. And you stating he won't be here for. We won't make it if his essence is still around. Things won't be sunshine and rainbows and lollipops and unicorns. They won't, because he is, his essence is in existence. It's the problem. We have bigger problems too, though. Nothing, when he goes, everything won't be buttoned up and beautiful. We'll be able to, it'll be nice though. Hey Kim, great to see you. Great to see you too. Hello. Oh, hi Charles. Yes, you will have a grandchild, Misty Eddie. You'll have a grandchild next year. Charles, about your son. The reason I could answer some of your questions quickly and some slower because I some of your energies are stronger than others. You all have different energy. But Charles, you said you put him in a facility? What kind of? I don't see that, Donna. Or your son have another? Not for. I don't see that. No. Not for. Oh, how old is your granddaughter, Donna? Not for a while. It feels like. Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll be tough for him, Charles. I figured that. I knew that's what it was, but I wanted to make sure. The nine of wands, the tower, 4 of wands, um, 4 of cups, and 9 of cups. Ace of swords, wheel of fortune, and the hangman. He's gonna have a rough time there because you know what that entails. Um, he will. It'll be. He is going through a lot emotionally, and so he will have to, with any sort of treatment, there could be delays in progress. There could be um, he's gonna have to go through a lot there. He will go through a lot there. It's gonna be tough for him. There's the now he has to break through. He's gonna learn a lot about himself and the world that he has become used to will change dramatically. He's your 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 son is 41. Your granddaughter's 10. I feel like when she's a teenager, he might have another child. So Charles, your son he is gonna have a rough time because is this his first time there? It feels like his first time. It's gonna be very shocking to him. He's gonna have lots of shocks. But it feels like that is what he needs. Hi, Gilda. Sure, you could get a message. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aaron. All right, let me do Aaron, and then I'll get to you, Gilda. You're asking if you'll end up raising your nieces. The moon came out, so let's see what the other cards. Okay. So you asked if your sister will be able to take care of her kids. Wait, will be raising them full time at some point. Or any insight? Okay. We have the moon, the world, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, and Page of Wands, Four of Wands, King of Wands, and the Six of Cups. You may be raising them full time, Aaron, because this is you said your sister, right, Aaron? This is a parent's energy, the moon. Brothers, okay. That's why I knew it wasn't sister. This is your brother's energy, the moon. There's some stuff um there's a lot going on emotionally here with him. There's a lot going on. And these, the world is you take charge. And spirit is saying yes, but you have all these wands, 1, 2, 3, 4. The Six of Cups is a real clear indication that you will be. The Six of Cups is about lessons. It's about past lessons. Okay. What you learned in the past and bringing it into your present. It's about inner child healing. It's about taking care of children. The Six of Cups. And this is your brother's energy as well. This man here is the boy up here. He has some things he has to. So the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, the Four of Wands. You give them something, like it's a gift. You're a gift to them. Your existence as their aunt is the gift. The Ace of Pentacles is you're stable, you're expanding, like you know, and they are a gift to you. And then I could be wrong, but I feel like you're just like, okay, this is what I need to do. You're like that. You're just like, okay, you take authority, you take action. Four of Wands is about balance and security. It's a very positive card. And that's what the Four of Wands, that energy, they need that. Okay, Aaron? Any advice for my husband? He is looking for a full-time job. He found a part-time job. Yes. Yep. Yes. That's exactly what I sense. Mm-hmm. They need your stability. They need all of that. What you give them is a gift, and vice versa. More than one over time. The chat's freezing. Sorry, my chat's freezing up. I'm just trying to catch up. Okay. Yes, Kim. It's his first time. And I really thank you that he will have drastic change. You're welcome, Charles. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be shocking to him. He'll learn some things. Here we go. I see you. I remember doing a reading for your son, Donna. Yeah, things will start moving forward with the New York City Transit. All right, here we go. more than one over time, Misty. Um, he's gonna don't he has to keep. He's gonna find a job, a full-time job. Uh, I got you, Gilda. Next. Tell him to just keep going, keep applying. He's not doing anything wrong. It's just you know, the job sector. But he has to keep going. Here we go. He'll find a job. Ten of Pentacles is about money, long-term stability. He has the Knight of Swords. He has to keep focused. Uh, Strength is he doesn't got it. He don't have to do too much other than what he's doing. He'll find a job eventually. Um, the King of Cups, just stay mentally, emotionally stable. You don't let this and the anxiety and the stress of not being able to find a full-time job. And the Four of Wands, he's gonna find a job. He just has to stay the course. All right, Gilda. Your message, Gilda, from the guides is you have to engage in give me 1 second. I'm pulling a few more cards. Two and Three of Wands. Ten of Cups. Spirits. Okay, so you have Two of Wands, Queen of Swords. Sorry, got kicked out. Gilda, like I was saying, you need you have had some difficulties, some heartbreak, maybe some sort of pain has been difficult for you. Um, you're too serious. You need some levity. You need to go out into the world as opposed to. You're welcome, Donna. Um, Gilda, are you there? I'm here. I'm back, Gilda. Uh, there's a lot of messages for you, actually. You you're like in hermit mode. You think that's how you could get to where you want to be. Does that make sense? The hermit is in the middle of the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords, and Three of Swords is heartache, or like despair, heartbreak, or disappointment, sadness. And you think sheltering yourself from the world even is a way to heal to shut yourself in, but you don't want that. Or you feel ready to, but they're in your mind, you're fighting your mind and with versus your heart. There's no sound. You guys can't hear me? Oh, okay. Gilda, if you're still there, let me know. Okay. Gilda, you need self-love. You need you can't shelter yourself from your pain. You have to take control of your life, and you have control of your life. You have the Chariot there. You're a fighter. But whatever harm or hurt you experienced made you shelter yourself within. Perhaps some childhood stuff. The Six of Cups is there. Or you're looking back at your childhood when it was good, maybe, or times when things were good. You have this Ace of Cups and a Ten of Cups. It's time to heal. It's time to open yourself up to good things. Oh, is it choppy? You have to like sidle up to Okay. Did you hear what I said, Gilda? I said a lot of stuff. Okay, good. So, Gilda, you just have to open yourself up to what you're desiring, okay? And not shield yourself from what the pain or despair or hurt. You can't isolate. You have to take control. Yes, you can watch me in the replay. Thank you, Aaron. Spirit is saying you have so much inside you. You have so much to give. Three of Swords is a card of despair, but it says, to settle up to the pain so that it can heal. Because that's what is waiting for you. You have to engage in self-care. You have to self-love, all of those things. Okay? All right, guys. I'm tired. More than one, Misty Eddy? I can't, maybe. I can't see that far out. But definitely you're going to have a grandchild next year. Thank you, guys. Like the video. I will see you very soon. I'm trying to look at think of my schedule. I'll probably do a video Tuesday for the month ahead. Thank you. Thank you, Gilda, Krusty. Thank you for showing up. Rhonda, Aaron, Giggly Aaron, Sharon, Debbie. Here we go. Transcend. Charles, Sharon. Misty. I'll see you guys again soon. I'll definitely. Do you prefer Sundays to Saturdays? Or it doesn't matter? I kind of like Sundays. It's a nice, way to start off the week. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys on a live next week. Enjoy your week. Good luck getting out the snow if you have a lot of it. It's still snowing. It looks crazy outside. Sundays are nice. Yeah, I kind of like Sundays. I might switch it to Sundays. I like it. It feels calmer. All right, guys. I will see you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get some rest. Bundle up. Bye.